lakad matatag!
Normally! And tossed, but your 4 heroes already don't play well with the Phantom Lancer.
Confident I feel about that. Maybe just feeling that against this dual melee lane, the Silencer and the Nature's Prophet would have a decent time.
First blood's gonna be...
I think he's fine with it. Like, yes, it would be great to be able to take away the tower, but the more important thing is that TA is out of the lane already. And just have a look at Destiny as well on his Ricky. He's coming through and he's looking to try and soak up that farm. Find trees as well, so they're not going to be surprised by any sort of movement that's coming in towards this mid lane. The one upside for outsiders is that you've got Ava pushing the bottom side of the map. He's got his help with the Dominator recently picked up, although that Wrath of Nature is going to do a good job of keeping the lane as pushed out as possible.
Arena's gonna get layered down here. We're not gonna kill the toss, but Echo's jumping in. Is gonna just sign his own death note. So YBB, what an incredible start for these lads. 2,000 net worth lead, but importantly, it's 2 tier 1 towers gone as well before the 10-minute mark.
Yeah, no, it's before the 8.5-minute mark they were able to pick it up. They're even going for a potential TP here on the top side. They want to find XM. They got to get him.
Jalma, they see you, brother. Uh-oh. Another person's going to go down. You're going to have to cancel their TP, I think, on Batrider, and yeah. TA needs farm. The Batrider kind of ideally likes Boots of Travel and BKB. I know South America go for a little bit different item build. We see Whisperlek with the Boots of Bearing, and well, this kill should definitely help out Echoes being able to get a little bit more net worth. But the Beastmaster as well is really poor at making rotations. You kind of are forced to stay in your own lane, so quite impressed with how YBB have been able to kind of penalize with the draft that we see. Is Ava will get his own kill as well, so that's going to also give some gold injected in the bank so he can get closer to the Helm of the Overlord. Just a little bit too far down to the south, so he won't be able to clip this smoke. And he's even actually got an Invis rune as well, so he's going to look to backstab XM, and the TA thought it was a safe space to be able to get some catch-up farm, but that's not to be the case, as all of a sudden form...
1 point Destiny is with the
XM. The poker stick over from 7E. He's going to be able to drop the arena, holding the Templar Assassin into place so Beyond can burn the refraction with ease. Batrider will find an opening though for the lasso, but all it is onto the position 5 Silencer. That's not the exchange you're hoping for to make it a worthwhile trade.
It was a good use of the global, right? Zhao Ma was getting in position to try and get that snowball save off, but just not letting it happen.
We'll camp away from the Gleipnir as well, so very, very close to completing this big item early on for Lu, who has a gigantic net worth lead over his counterpart position 1, as we will see outside caught out. Definitely not the most valuable kill they're hoping for, but 7E is going to slam the door shot. A lot of damage she can pump out. You've got the blink on 7E, so you're in fighting shape. You've got all your ultimates at the ready. And we're going to see one of them come into play as 7E jumps in onto XM. That's going to be the initial target, and they've got plenty of heroes to surround her and bring her down, and maybe that's the pickoff that can help them get an objective now.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, again, you're in a position where not sure if you want to use the glyph if they for potentially getting the snowball save off.
And they're onto another. The Tusk going to be in some trouble. Can he get the snowball off the delay? Not the case.
He's shard on the DP, man.
Meanwhile, bottom lane, well, Destiny, he's got his own shard as well. So he's going to be able to hold the Beastmaster into place. A Galacti onto all 3, and even the Global Silence as well, to prevent the threat of maybe a lasso turnaround as they can jump over the tree line. They've got the ward to enable the Ricky to close the distance. Down goes the Batrider. Yep, that'll be the case. Destiny.
Yeah, even if it's not finding any kills, which, well, they might actually. Nature's Prophet's coming in with the Silencer, with the Sprout, with the Gleipnir as well if they needed it. This is another death for the TA. There's just nowhere safe to go. And I'm sure that the call is going to be, let's get some really...
The Echoes might be in some trouble. He's actually going to even TP in with the combination of Beyond. Does he have enough time with the Firefly to get out? You know, Shimproc, and in fact, Echo's even going to run straight into Beyond, so... Want to be him, all it is just space created so the boys on die can hope to make a play, but and outside he just wants his own little bit of farm, but that's not to be. YBB are everywhere in this game 1. Oh, Echoes? Oh, he wasn't even able to find the lasso. Destiny, quick use of the silence, preventing that jump in. honestly, maybe you're kind of happy.
Without a BKB on the Batrider, you could just get sleeping darted. You could get.
Well, they'll try. There's the start of the last one, but the Global Silence going to try and protect Lu. With XM nearby, they should be able to deal with the first fight, but they all group up, so 7E can land the arena, and Beyond can charge into the middle with the Xism committed. Beyond has no fear in the world. They can look to clean up as XM trying to get closer towards the fountain. Do they have the damage to cut him down? They do not. XM will live to see another day, but all they got was the Ages.
Yeah,
They called it. Oh.
Okay. I mean, I can understand why you're 12k behind this early in, and they're even going to fight XM after the GG call and before the throw.
I feel like there's going to be issues with dealing with Solar Guardian, Living Armor, Run Buff as well.
This lane, or he shouldn't, right? You just go a little bit more down like the multiple braces build, for example, and then Storm might be able to spam out a bunch of stuff into you. Gotta be careful of using it though. With Xiaoma standing nearby, you can see him just throwing up the high five, and I wonder if he'll give it to him right before he goes down.
Oh my god, it's way too close for comfort. Top lane as well, Destiny stuck inside the cogs. XM doesn't have too much extra damage to be able to provide. Even with that point in the
Be able to just try and pick up one of the level 6 through the jungle instead, and then look to make a play aggressively.
Top lane Destiny should be brought down with a multi-shot from afar. Again, it's just a lot of pressure put onto XM, even though you get this kill.
Or alive for as long as possible, essentially doing the Tree and Protector's job while also providing a lot of damage output.
I'd love to see them try and TP down and help him out, but it looks like they won't be able to. Great timing of the telekinesis prevents that Starbreaker. So now that you...
Yeah, I like that sort of strategy, although they might be able to run into Beyond up here. Echo has the haste rune available for himself and no Primal Roar. It should be a dead Beastmaster unless...
Solar Guardian, maybe the turnaround. Destiny doesn't have the overgrowth to play with. They're going to try and at least bring Outside down as well. So it'll be a 1-for-1 in the end.
Honestly, Destiny getting a lot of these kills isn't the worst thing for YBB. It can look to melt if you were to find that key pickoff, but I'm just not sure if they've got the damage just yet.
See if they've got the damage for 7E. They're going to make the attempt.
This is a blade mail conquer.
Yeah, that's not an easy man to bring down, but it looks like they will. All right, now the turnaround potential. Overgrowth does get stolen, but ZZQ, he doesn't care. He's going to jump inside the middle of the cogs, trying to target the clockwork, but he too will be able to slide on away. So Outsiders for China, they get a gigantic kill onto... They've got a great Hawk to look to play with as well. See, it maybe has to be the LSA to start. Beyond has the Roar and he's considering about stepping up. Outsiders for China, is this a fight you really want to take? Solar Guardian in combination with the Roar, they're going to hold XM directly into play for the overgrowth. Might be enough to keep XM alive, but look at the turnaround. Silence onto 3. The boys, they just don't have the damage just yet. Once again, Radiant, the ever so survivable cause, will stand strong and stand firm against the damage of Dire. In a better position, maybe hoping for that second point in the Ball Lightning to help out, but Danog, we were already saying kind of the issues for Dire in regards to their damage. Well, good luck now going through a second life on Lu. Echoes, hang on, brother. This is really aggressive. XM's nearby to maybe get a return kill onto the Tree Protector, but you just lost your Storm for a measly old support.
Do they feel
this? Smoke on smoke, Outsiders for China. Oh, they want to get some map control back. It's been all YBB so far through the 24 minutes, but let's see what Dai can do as Rubik will get the jump in. Storm Sprint to follow up as well. They're going to try and blow up the Conquer with a BKB. Conquer's going to be able to turn around. Laguna Blade, they'll cut her down. Storm's gone. They did still Laguna Blade, but it doesn't look like Dire can get anything out of it. They're on retreat as XM almost caught up to, thanks to the Tree Protector. They'll actually... Echoes just wants his BKB as well, right? And recognizing how important it is for his survivability in some of the fights.
Still get roared though. That's the downside.
All right, there we go. There's the Laguna on 7E. Finally! Outsiders for China are able to get something out of the map, but meanwhile, bottom lane, XM's been caught out as well. The Tink Award, beautifully done from the supports of YBB. Not do that. If we get a really long... You know what we haven't gotten? China blesses us with no pause, like barely any.
Oh,
Echoes?
you jinxed it. It's going to happen.
It should not, although Echoes is... Throwing in for the Lina. What's...
He's trying to get a BKB
Zero
out of her.
damage.
Yeah, he's trying to get a BKB out of her, but she's like, well, I'm tanky, and I have Satanic, and I have Aegis. So really not that concerned. And she immediately comes up with a 1 second or 2 second cast time? 2 second cast time on my TP scroll.
All right, your buildings are falling pretty goddamn fast. They need a way to respond to this, and maybe the Vortex to set up for XM. All right, we're seeing the Drow starting to output a decent amount of damage. They'll force out the Solar Guardian, but the Force Staff Ava's able to get out. But the Overgrowth is there for the Dream Protector. Holding 3 into place. They're set up for the Torrent and the Conquer combo. Drags him into the Meat Grinder. Beautifully done from YBB. You couldn't have asked for better.
He's trying to do everything on his own, Echoes, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. That Lincoln Sphere has honestly saved XM a number of times now. And it really felt like they pressed on this Aegis. I don't think he's all that concerned.
They even glyph to stop the Satanic kill. Might be able to kill him with the multi-shot. XM's going to be cautious over the pike on cooldown.
Okay. Let's get into safety near the tree line. All right.
Still got a BKB to work with. Echoes. All right, there's to go. BKB is going to be forced out. Echoes doesn't have a whole lot of the mana. They're actually going to turn to 7E. And look at XM just standing strong. This Drow Rage is starting to get a lot of the damage going inside the middle of the fights, and they'll get ZZQ as well. The Dawnbreaker will not be able to escape as the boys on YBB will cut their losses at 2.
Oh man, if Lina overextended for like another half second, just with that insane cast range on the tidal wave, they would have been able to push it. Maybe that's going to be the trigger for outsiders to say, all right, time for us to go. But then, bam, number 2, not expecting it. They turn it around, they win a team fight, they use the Aegis and G's and everything else that they just picked up.
What's XM doing here? XM is just going to be caught out all of a sudden. YBB? Wait, detection? No?
Conquer.
Anything? He's got a gem to try and get the torrent. The vision's there. Drag back with the X. So they're still going to have to do this 4v5. 7E, that's an aggressive jump. Beautiful Manta from XM. And he's able to get out of the range of the Solar Guardian as well. A great start to the fight from Dai. You kite multiple ultimates. Can they look to do anything with this though? They're going to try and target down with the Beastmaster. Second round of the Solar Guardian. Beyond, he's going to be able to stay alive long enough. They haven't gotten the kill just yet, but simultaneously, they're not onto XM. So the Dra can reposition, gets himself in a safe location where he can go back onto the Dawnbreaker. And Alu, well, he's still got the second life to work with. Let's see if Radiant going to be able to set up a formation to protect him on the respawn. Destiny's off to the left side, but he doesn't have the Overgrowth. LSA stolen into the damage from XM. And they'll hold the high ground. Boys from Dire, they'll live to see another day. Texans to roll. That's what I'm going to imagine he looks to go for next is Yama. They will be able to intercept them though. Outside on the low ground's also going to be caught out as well. So both supports will go down on the side of Dire.
This one not having buyback on the clock.
Yeah, they used it before, so it's just the Rubik, and Jama's going to buy back instantly. Well, both Destiny along with ZZQ's Dawnbreaker. Got these second rounds of the important ultimates to work with. This Barrack should end up going down, although the Lena's starting to be brought low, but the Drow Ranger brought back into the combo! Laguna Blade evaporates the health pool, and now the second round of the ultimates as well. Echoes will drag them back to enable the retreat, but he's got no more mana to play with. Right clicks galore, the crits are out as well, and soon the G's are going to be dropped without the buybacks available for Dire. It looks like YBB once again will find another 2-0, and we've been questioning who that second place team will be in China. Well, YBB at the moment, they're showcasing why it's going to be them, and see one more defense, but I don't think there's much they can do. Mega creeps, tier 4s are falling, throne soon to be exposed. YBB
cogs it back into the fountain.
Whatever you can to get that extra little assistance on the fountain, but unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be enough. 40 seconds till the boys are up. They'll make him work for it in the end. One last fight for good measure, for the respect of everyone, but a hell of a combo's out. Lou will cut down the life of the Storm Spirit. They might even look to go in to get some more kills inside the base. And with the G's being...
Right.